Alright, good afternoon everyone. I'm Ratman Horatio and we're doing Portal 2 today. Just like our Portal 1 playthrough. I aim to just be, for this to just be a kind of quick, efficient run through of Portal. Be good fun and a very nostalgic trip for me as well. Once again, just like Portal 1 was. Let's get it started. We're going to start a new game. We're going to actually start from the beginning with Courtesy Call. This is mostly just a cutscene where you have control of your character. You can't really do anything. You can move around, you can jump, and there's very little else. This also acts as the tutorial for general movement.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical
Sensitivity
and
seems a
mental
little
wellness exercise.
high. Hello, Poe.
There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated.
I do
If you
feel
suspect
mentally
staring at art
reinvigorated.
has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now please return to your bed.
Alright, welcome. Courtesy Call is rather uneventful, and I don't have a whole
You
lot
have been in
of
suspension for
commentary.
9.
Really give for this little bit of the game.
Hello? Anyone in there?
Subject should vacate the enrichment
Hello?
The
Any test subject
Are you?
the text cut off.
At any time?
to have exercised his or her right
Hello?
to remain in
No?
extended relax.
Ah! Ah! Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just take it slow.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all
I
Prepare.
remember hearing a
It's all
story
fine.
that the voice actor for
Don't
Wheatley
move. I'm gonna get us out.
wasn't really into video games and didn't really know about
You might
Valve
wanna
or
have
Portal.
advice. Up to you.
So when they got the part as Wheatley, they didn't realize how big of a role it actually was. It was only sometime later when someone explained to them, like, no, that's a very popular series, and you're a very popular character now. Congratulations. Ball.
Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to
I
that,
wouldn't know how to
because
feel about that.
is
It's
the
like, oh
proper
yeah, I did some
reaction
work on a
to
small
being told
project. You
you've got brain
fool.
damage. Do
You
understand
clown.
what I'm saying?
You're now
Have I told you
famous.
any of this make any sense? Just tell me. Just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power.
It is funny how the first time you're in this, you don't fully notice that all of the furniture here is bolted down. It's why it doesn't
This
move.
is a bit tricky.
The refrigerator was also bolted down, but it seems those restraining bolts broke.
Tell me anything.
Probably because it's heavy.
Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I gonna make it through?
No.
Not enough space.
We're not making it through.
Just gotta get through here. Okay, I just gotta concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's gonna be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, no, I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks...
Right,
and
sorry.
No one's gonna ask, don't worry.
Wheatley
If
goes in
anyone
the
asks,
ceiling here,
tell 'em
but
as far
that
as you
doesn't
know, the
connect
last
to
time you
anything
checked,
anywhere.
Everyone looked pretty much alive. All
You know?
right? Not dead.
Unless he's
Okay,
in that little box on
almost
top of
there.
the cell.
On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're gonna need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready.
This is a docking station. The docking station is 500 feet down.
Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
Yeah, the first couple times I ever played through, I immediately fell out.
There we go. Now, I'll be honest.
I didn't
you
get this
are
dialogue.
Probably in no fit state to run this particular type of cognitive gauntlet, but at least you're a good jumper. So you got that. You got the jumping on your side. Just do your best, and I'll meet you up ahead.
I need just a moment, I apologize. Sorry about that. My sister asked me to look after her dogs.
Good luck.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center.
And, yeah.
We are currently
Wheatley is a
experiencing
moron.
technical
He's
difficulties
great.
due to circumstances
Naturally.
of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
Right, as I was saying, sorry, my mind is a little scattered. Yeah, I have to probably no stream tomorrow, because sister's just like, oh yeah, I need you to come over and watch the dogs. Fantastic. Great. At least she gave me a day's warning instead of an hour's. So yeah, tomorrow I'm not going to be around. Probably, maybe, possibly, I'm not entirely sure. But bet on no.
If you feel liquid running down your neck, relax, lie on your back, and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
I appreciate that this test chamber is very similar to one earlier, but instead of the portals rotating, you are actively picking where the portals go.
Good. Because of the
It's
technical
nice.
difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised. Before re-entering a relaxation vault at the conclusion of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your test. An Aperture Science Reintegration Associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt. If the
There's a
Earth
very
is currently
squeaky
governed by
fan
a matter of
behind me,
Animal King,
distracting me.
Sentient
I'm
or
very
other
sorry
governing
if I
body
seem
that either
distracted,
refuses to or
'cause I
is
am.
incapable of listening to reason.
Hey, you made it.
Oh, there's Wheatley again.
There should be a portal device on that podium over there.
Oh.
Hello? Can you see the portal gun? Also, are you alive? That's important. Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on the assumption that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead.
Distraction is what GLaDOS wants. Well,
Then I'll come back.
GLaDOS isn't here right now.
Assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. All right? Brilliant. Go, team. See you in an hour, hopefully. If you're not dead.
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the Laws of Robotics to share. Good. If you feel that a lethal
So are the military
android
androids
has not respected your
networked,
rights as
or
detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please
this is the
note it on your
question we
self-reporting
need to
form.
ask. This is the
A
question
future
I want
Aperture Science
answered.
Entitlement
Because if they
Associate
are
will
networked
initiate
and they
the
are given one
appropriate
copy of the
grievance
Laws of
filing
Robotics to share, that would be enough for all of them.
This next test is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
It was worth an attempt. Tube.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
There's also not a whole lot to commentate about whenever it comes to some of these early tests, because they really are just tests from the first game, but rehashed just a little bit to be a little more broken down. And as I literally just played through Portal 1, it's a little hard to have in-depth commentary on things, at least related to that. I will, however, say that whenever Cave Johnson gets introduced and you start getting that masterful voice work in, things are going to open up a
If
little
the
bit, I
Enrichment
think.
Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Ah. Fantastic.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
So how's everyone doing today? I started my morning by putting a piece of roast,
This
chunk
next
roast,
test applies the principles of
into a slow
momentum
cooker
to
with
movement through portals. If the
carrots
laws of
and
physics no
celery,
longer apply in the future,
potatoes.
God help you.
It is lovely. I've been smelling it since I got home. Okay, we're good.
If you are a non-employee who has discovered this facility,
It
amid
is
the
the
ruins of
roast.
civilization,
It
welcome.
is.
And remember,
Very
testing
fragrant.
is the future, and the future starts with you.
Tis the fragrant meats. Yes. Right, it's been slow cooking over 10 hours, and it has very much been there. About an hour before it finished, I added some extra seasonings so that it didn't get cooked.
That's
The
right.
seasonings didn't
If you
get
are
cooked out.
simple-minded, bold, or irradiated in
And I gotta
such a way
say,
that
the
future
extra
does not
seasonings,
start with
I
you,
had a little bit
please
before
return
I started the
time
stream. It
and
is,
send back someone better
oh,
qualified
it is
for
good.
testing.
Very, very good. I added a lot more potatoes than I was supposed to, and I was a little worried that it would cause some problems. And it's fine.
To ensure
It's
that
turned out to be
sufficient power
fine.
remains for core testing protocols, all safety devices have been disabled. The Enrichment Center respects your right to have questions or concerns about this policy.
Hey! Oi, oi! I'm up here! Oh, brilliant! You did find a portal gun! Oh, do you know what? It just
Time
goes
for a
to show
cutscene that I can move
people with
around
brain
in.
damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day? Brave. Okay, listen, let me lay something on you here. It's pretty heavy. They told me never, never, ever to disengage myself from my management rail or I would die. But we're out of options here. So get ready to catch me, all right, on the off chance that I'm not dead the moment I pop off this thing. On 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's
And
high.
here we get
It's
actually a
too
pretty
high.
good look
Really
at
bad. All
Wheatley's
right, going on 3
personality
just
and
gives you too much time to think
characteristics
about it. Let's,
of his character.
Go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch! Ow! Ow! I am not dead. I'm not dead.
Despite being in
Plug me into that
a
stick on the wall
personality
over there,
core, he's
yeah?
not
And I'll show you
particularly
something. You'll be
intelligent.
impressed by this.
He's a bit cowardly and a bit skittish.
Yeah, I can't do it if you're watching. Seriously, I'm not joking. Could you just turn around for a second? Alright, you can turn around now. Bam! Secret panel. That I opened while your back was turned. And off we go. Look at this! No rail to tell us where to go. Oh, this is brilliant. We can go wherever we want. Just hold on though, where are we going? Seriously. Hang on, let me just get my bearings. Just follow the rail actually. Oh no. Yes, hello, no, we're not stopping. Don't make eye contact, whatever you do. No, thanks, we're good. Appreciate it. Keep moving, keep moving.
Fun fact, you can't drop Wheatley once you've picked him up. He is super glued to the end of your portal gun. Shame. I will say one change they made from Portal 1 to Portal 2 was actual load screens instead of just
In
those
order to escape, we're gonna have to
bits
go through her chamber, and
where
she will probably kill
we would
us
flash
if-
loading on the
if she's,
screen, and it was
awake.
mostly one continuous unbroken narrative experience. Kind of like
I know
Half-Life
the
was.
cards on the table. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go in there. Don't go
But
in
the
there.
secret
She's
loading
off.
screens
She's
of
off.
the
No panic
elevators,
over. She's off.
which
All
eventually
fine,
just
all
got replaced
There she is.
with
What a nasty piece of
hallways.
work she was, honestly. Like a proper maniac. Do you know who ended up taking her down in the end? You're not going to believe this. A human. I know. I wouldn't have believed either. Apparently this human escaped and nobody's seen him since. Then there was a sort of long chunk of time where absolutely nothing happened. And then there's us escaping now. So that's pretty much the whole story. You're up to speed. Don't touch anything. Jump! Actually, look at it. That's quite a distance, isn't it? Okay, you know what? Ah! Oh, still held. Still being held. That's a great job. You've applied the grit. We're all fine. That's tremendous. Ah! I just looked down. I do not recommend it. Ah! I've just done it again. This is the main breaker room. Look for a switch that says escape pod. All right, don't touch anything else. Not interested in anything else. Don't touch anything else. Don't even look at anything else. Just, well, obviously you've got to look at everything else to find the escape pod. But as soon as you look at something and it doesn't say escape pod, look at something else. Look at the next thing, all right? But don't touch anything else or look at anything. Well, look at other things, but don't. You understand?
You know, now that I'm
Can
just
you
sitting
see
in this room
anywhere?
and just
I can't
looking
see
at it,
anywhere.
why would they need so
tell you
many
what,
so
plug
many
me in and
breakers
I'll turn the lights on.
in a cylinder in a single place? You know,
Let there be light. That's
like I get the circuit breaker boxes are a thing, but like this just seems like a weird setup
probably
for
fine,
it.
as long as it doesn't start, moving up.
Proprietary
Now,
aperture fuse cylinder.
It's
Reasons
moving up.
TM.
Okay, no, don't worry, I've got it. This should slow it down.
Also, it's awful
makes it go
convenient that
faster.
these are simply flipping and resetting the breakers instead of snapping
Power
off the
up
handles.
Okay, don't panic.
Rendering them
Alright, stop
completely
panicking.
inoperable.
I can still stop this.
Nothing at Aperture made
There's
sense
a
at all.
faster. Okay, it's fine. I'll just
Look, you need to understand. Cave Johnson's ambition is entirely reasonable and understandable.
C. Wait, did I do B? Do you have a pen? Start writing these down.
Power up complete.
I don't. Okay. Listen. All right. New plan. Act natural. You've done nothing wrong. Hello.
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been? I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what?
Look, Look, you tried to murder me, I murdered you in response. It's natural. Is the way of the world.
Okay, look, we both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster.
You know, question.
I will say, though, that since
Wheatley
you went to all the
is
trouble
established
of breaking
later
me,
on.
You must really,
I guess minor spoilers.
really love to test.
But Wheatley's established to be a personality core
There's
specifically
just one
designed to
small
be
thing we have to
maximum
take care of
stupid by some of the
first.
smartest people in the game's like the in-game's lore. Why didn't and it has been shown here that GLaDOS is fully capable of deleting Wheatley. Why did she not, like, do it earlier? Yes, she forgot, which is a weird thing to say for a robot, which would just have to search data archives.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get completely burned when you threw them down here. The dual portal device should be around here somewhere. Once you find it, we can start testing, just like old times. Who are you?
Physics. I meant to take him up here because he explodes if you try to take him with you.
There it
Game.
is. Hold on.
You know, first time I came into here, I assumed it was a
There.
trap and that this was
Good.
going to
You
collapse.
have a dual portal
I was going to
device.
die.
There should be a way back to the testing area up ahead. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with you to a minimum. Luckily, we haven't started testing yet. This will be our only chance to talk. Do you know the biggest lesson I learned from what you did? I discovered I have a sort of black box quick save feature. In the event of a catastrophic failure, the last 2 minutes of my life are preserved for analysis. I was able, well, forced really, to relive you killing me again and again, forever.
Fun
You
fact.
know, if you'd done that to somebody else,
This
they
was
might
the
debate
final
their
normal
existence to
testing
exacting
chamber
revenge.
before the game went off the
Luckily,
rails.
I'm a bigger person
Portal
than
1.
that. I'm happy to put this all behind us and get back to work. After all, we've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it. More or less. I don't have the actuarial tables in front of me. But the important thing is you're back, with me. And now I'm on to all your little tricks. So there's nothing to stop us from testing for the rest of your life. After that, who knows? I might take up a hobby. Reanimating the dead, maybe.
GLaDOS's design was based on Lady in Bondage. I mean, it's more of an inverted straitjacket.
Sorry about the mess. I've really
Hung
let
from the
place
ceiling,
go since you killed me.
in a straitjacket.
By the way, thanks for that.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online. I'll start getting everything else working while you perform this first simple test, which involves deadly lasers and how test subjects react when locked in a room with deadly lasers.
This originally had a 0-point energy
Not
or
bad.
thing,
I forgot how good you are at this. You should pace yourself.
but now they're
though.
introducing
We
lasers.
have a lot of tests to do.
The energy orbs from the first game instantly kill you, and I think they do make appearances in 2. Lasers, on the other hand, are much more forgiving. If they touch you, it doesn't instantly kill you, it simply hurts you. And you naturally regenerate health over
This
time,
next
so you
test
don't need to worry
involves
about medical
discouragement
supplies or anything like
redirection
that.
Cubes. I just finished building them before you had your, well, episode. So now we'll both get to see how they work. There should be one in the corner. Well done. Here come the test results. You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even
Fun fact
testing
about
for
those
that.
laser redirection cubes, for a brief moment after leaving the original laser, it will continue to produce a laser. Meaning if you get multiple
Don't
of
let
those,
that
multiple of those
horrible person
cubes,
thing
you
discourage
can have
you.
infinite
It's
laser
just a
cubes
data point.
by having
If
them
it makes you
redirect into
feel
one
any
another.
better, Science has now validated your birth mother's decision to abandon you on a doorstep. Congratulations. Not on the test. Most people emerge from suspension.
Oh, I guess that's more of a
healthy
hiccup
and
of the
nourished.
engine,
I want
less
to
of a
congratulate you on
gameplay
beating
thing.
the odds
There
and
are some
somehow
custom
managing
maps
to
that use
pack
that
on a few
laser
pounds.
shenanigans to solve puzzles. It is actually fascinating. It is interesting whenever you complete Portal 2 and do the co-op missions and then try to move on to the custom community-made maps.
One moment.
It really just isn't the same, but they are interesting in their own right.
You are navigating these test chambers faster than I can build them. So feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you do when you're not destroying this facility.
Cube.
I'll give you credit. I guess you are listening to me. But for the record, you don't have to go that slowly.
Look, GLaDOS, I'm just trying to savor our time together. As short as it may be today. I suppose I should say that I'm not doing the bonus or advanced maps once again. I'm not doing any of the community stuff. It's just going through Portal 2. Being a bit nostalgic about it.
This next test involves the Aperture Science Aerial Faithplate.
Whee!
It was part of an initiative to investigate how well test subjects could solve problems when they were catapulted into space. Results were highly informative. They could not. Good luck. Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real air. It's too expensive to pump this far down. We just take carbon dioxide out of a room, freshen it up a little, and pump it back in. So you'll be breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. I thought that was interesting.
Fun fact about breathing the same room full of air for the rest of your life. The more CO2 in the air,
Let's see what the next test
what's the
is.
term? The stronger the loss of
Advanced
cognitive
aerial
function
faithplate.
is.
Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of
If I remember
glass
right,
and
there
pick
was
up
a dude
15
who
acres of broken glass.
made an airtight
By
greenhouse. And he's been living in there for a while now. And it's been a fantastic study on how CO2 affects cognitive abilities. Humans. Now, there's a secret. You can use the portals there to get into a Ratman room and take a radio for a secret message. But we're not doing that.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers, so sometimes there's still trash in them, standing around, smelling and being useless. Try to avoid the garbage hurtling towards you.
Much better. Now that cube should go down and just land where it needs to be. Excellent.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you. And I'm sorry. You didn't react at the time, so I was worried it sailed right over your head, which would have made this apology seem insane. That's why I had to call you garbage a second time just now.
That the second or third time?
Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more easily startled by loud noises?
I will say the train did
I'm
get me
sorry.
the first
I
time
don't
through.
know why that went off. Anyway, just an interesting science fact. Oh, did I accidentally fizzle that
Wait.
before you could complete the test? I'm sorry. Go ahead and grab another one. Oh, no. I fizzled that one too. Oh well, we have warehouses full of the things. Absolutely worthless. I'm happy to get rid of them. Every test chamber is equipped with an emancipation grill at its exit, so that test subjects cannot smuggle test objects out of the test area.
Well, naturally.
This one's broken. Don't take anything with you.
Now, we also know that GLaDOS can remote just delete.
I think that one was about to say, I love you. They are sentient, of course. We just have a lot of them.
Did... My portal was visible. My orange portal was visible for a moment as we faded out. Also, no. Yes, I see. I see. It is a shame, but we all must part eventually.
This next test involves emancipation grills. Remember, I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one. Oh no. The turbines again. I have to go. Wait, this next test does require some explanation. Let me give you the fast version. There. If you have any questions, just remember what I said in slow motion. Test on your own recognizance. I'll be right back.
Fantastic. Efficient. Sorry, I clicked out of the game. No frame drop anymore, though. Nice in its own way. Ah, yes. The Eagle piloting a blimp room.
Hey, it's me! I'm okay!
Hello, Wheatley.
Well, I'm back. The aerial faith.
Fun fact, if you, fly up there in no clip, he does just stop talking.
There. Try it now.
Believe what happened, right? I was just lying there. You thought I was...
This plate must
Yeah,
not be
they didn't record an
calibrated to
entire
someone of
spiel.
your
It does just
generous.
cut off.
Yes. I'll add a few zeros to the maximum weight. You look great, by the way. Very healthy. Try it now.
We...
Bird, right? Couldn't believe it either.
You seem to have defeated its load-bearing capacity. Well done. I'll just lower the ceiling.
That is spectacularly cheeky. I'll just lower the ceiling. I don't know why I enjoy that line, but I do. I enjoy it because it's masterful character writing. I'm inclined to agree. There we go.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like an eagle, piloting a blimp.
GLaDOS needs Shell to understand she's fat. I mean, let's be honest. The first half of Portal 2 really is just GLaDOS salting the wound and twisting the
Enjoy
knife
this
of
next
you
test.
failed to
I'm
escape.
going to go to the surface.
And now I'm back.
It's a beautiful day out. Yesterday I saw a deer. If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride an elevator all the way up to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I saw a deer again.
Fantastic. I always like this room. It really does foreshadow the
Well,
amount of extra
you passed
mobility
the
you're going to end up
test.
experiencing
I
in
didn't
Portal
see
2.
the deer today. I did see some humans. But with you here, I've got more test subjects than I'll ever need.
Alright, which test is...
These bridges are made from
Ah,
natural
the hard light
that I pump
bridges.
in from the
Forgot
surface.
about this one.
If you rubbed your cheek on one, it would be like standing outside with the sun shining on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
I forgot. I need to press this button first in order to get the cubes falling. Box. You can, in the heaviest of quotes, tell where you need to place portals sometimes. That's not even on the button, but I'll take it. You can tell where you need to place portals sometimes because the area around where you can place it conveniently is cleaner. Not always, but
Excellent.
frequently enough to notice.
You're a predator, and these tests
Fat
are your
turret.
prey. Speaking of which, I
Look
was
at how round
researching
he is.
sharks for an upcoming test. Do you know who else murders people who are only trying to help them? Did you guess sharks? Because that's wrong. The correct answer is nobody.
The correct answer
Nobody
is
but you
hippos.
is that pointlessly
Hippos are
cruel.
violent creatures.
Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I save recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and pose you in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure. Perfect. The door's malfunctioning.
Your unfortunate
I guess
bone
somebody's going
structure.
to have to repair
I
that
love it.
too. No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
Hey, up here. I found some bird eggs up here. Just dropped them into the door mechanism. Shut it right down. Like, ah! Bird! Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs. Livid. Okay, look, the point is, we're gonna break out of here, all right? Very soon, I promise. I just have to figure out how to break us out of here. Here she comes. Just keep testing. Remember, you never saw me.
Fantastic.
I went and spoke with the door mainframe. Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway, back to testing.
When we get to the later
Well done.
puzzles,
In fact, you did so well. I'm going to note
I
this on
imagine
your
the
file
time to
in
solve
the
is going to
commendation
increase
section.
exponentially as I
There's
forget
lots
more
of
and
room
more.
here.
Now, that may not be
Did
entirely true,
well. Enough.
because I don't think anyone could ever forget the Wheatley fight. Just like I don't think anyone could ever forget the GLaDOS fight.
This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale
Right.
spherical things that are full of bullets. Oh wait, that's you in 5 seconds. Good luck.
Please put me down. Please, searching.
That turret did a full spin, and it almost stuck the landing. I'm kidnapping this cube.
you still there?
Tidings. Curtis. Lovely.
I don't hate you.
All right, we fall here, ended up in the back room. Is this where I pull the rug out from all the viewers and haha, this was never a Portal video, it was a Backrooms video? Because popular, because clicks. No, we're playing Portal 2. That's all there is to it.
So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Oh, right.
You know how I'm going to live forever, but you're going to be dead in 60 years? Well, I've been
That
working
would be
on
a
a
wild
belated
trip. It'd be a
birthday
horrific
present
trip.
for you. Well, more of a
I like
belated
Portal,
birthday
I do not
medical
like the
procedure.
Backrooms.
Well, technically, it's a medical experiment. What's important is it's a present.
But is it a surprise present?
That jumpsuit
Look,
you're
I'm going
wearing
to be
looks
honest,
stupid.
all I can imagine now is
That's not me talking.
Shell as a
It's
servitor.
right here in your file. On other people it looks fine, but right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait, it's a she. Still, what does she know? Oh wait, it says she has a medical degree. In fashion. From France.
Target locked.
I have a few jokes to make. But we're not going to make them today. Not right now, anyways.
Activating.
Greetings, turret.
Are you still there?
I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I managed to find 2 with your last name. A man and a woman. So
I
that's
want to point out,
interesting.
we never learn,
It's a small
at least not that I can recall, we never learn Shell's last name. Even in the Portal 2 comic they released, starring the Ratman, Shell's last name is
I have a
redacted for
surprise
some
waiting
reason.
For you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise.
A French medical
So I'll
fashion
just give you a
degree.
hint.
So talented.
It involves meeting 2 people you haven't seen in a long time.
Ah, right.
There you are.
Both of these cubes. Now, we are going to be showing the recital rehearsal Easter egg because I just love it so much. Fun fact, back when I was a boy, I had it on my old iPod, and I used to listen to it during science class because I'm a turbo nerd, and I like that kind of thing. I will say that the small detail of each note and all of the parts of the music being related to an actual movement of the turret and them actually having to do that movement for the sound is fantastic. The audio is a little higher than it was whenever I initially... That's okay. That's all right. Yes. Also, fun, not so fun fact. I've scoured the internet trying to find an extracted sound for GLaDOS humming for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. And I can't find it anywhere. I've wanted to set it as like a ringtone or a text alert or a notification alert for so long, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Other than trying to either extract it myself or just making a recording.
It says this next test was designed by one of Aperture's Nobel Prize winners. It doesn't
I
say
have
what
no
the prize
recourse
was
for this.
Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin.
Wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin. Ah, yes, I forgot. Alright.
I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. After all these years, I'm getting choked up just thinking about it.
Oh, me too, GLaDOS. Me too. I'm all butterflies and turned stomachs. The surprise.
Initiating surprise in 3, 2, 1. I made it all up. Surprise. Oh, come on. If it makes you feel any better, they abandoned you at birth. So I very seriously doubt they'd even want to see you.
Is that the right spot? Yes. Yes, it is. I also appreciate the sound design of the parts of the puzzle make music.
I feel awful about that surprise.
And
Tell
it's
you
more
what,
complete whenever
let's
you
give
have
your
more of it
parents a
done.
call right now.
The birth parents you are trying to reach do not love you. Please hang up.
Oh, that's sad. But impressive. Maybe they worked at the phone company.
Maybe they worked at the phone company.
Hey, how's it going? I taught my way onto the old nanobot.
Ah, yes,
work
the
crew
plus-size
reloading
nanobot.
show. They are really
Or macrobot, I
I
suppose.
know, Jerry. No, I'm on a break, mate. On a break. Ah! Just hang in there for 5 more. What, Jerry? You can't fire me for that. Yes, Jerry. Or maybe your prejudiced worksite should have accommodated a nanobot of my size. Thanks for the hate crime, Jer. See you in court, mate. Anyway, look, just hang in there for 5 more chambers.
Indeed.
Well, you know the old formula. Comedy equals tragedy plus time. And you have been asleep for a while, so I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math.
Too funny when you do them. I'm just here to collect. That's fine. Fantastic. Hip checking the cube is always funny. Fantastic.
I thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly think works out best for one of both of us.
All of those screens turned off simultaneously, and it looked almost like a texture bug or error. And these.
Federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is looking pretty good. That's right. The facility is completely operational again.
Spectacular.
I think these test chambers look even better than they did before. It was easy, really. You just have to look at things objectively, see what you don't need anymore, and trim out the fat.
Subtle, GLaDOS. Subtle.
I've got a surprise for you after this next test. Not a fake, tragic surprise like last time. A real surprise with tragic consequences. And real confetti this time. The good stuff. Our last bag. Part of me's going to miss it. But at the end of the day, it was just... What's going on? Who turned off the lights?
Hey, buddy! I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of hearing.
Look, Metal Ball, I can hear you.
Run! I don't need to do the voice. Run! 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 Come on, I'm closing the door. Okay, quick recap. We are escaping. All right, that's what's happening now. We're escaping. So you're doing great. Just keep running. Quick word about the future plans that I've got in store. We're going to shut down her turret production line, all right? Turn off her neurotoxin and then confront her. Again, though, for the moment, run! Hurry, this way.
The irony is you were almost at the last test. Here it is. Why don't you just do it? Trust me, it's an easier way out than whatever asinine plan your friend came up with.
Oh, what? Come on, how stupid does she think we are?
Look, I know it's death, but I'm obligated
Wait,
to.
where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, look. There's a deer. You probably can't see it.
The
Get
neurotoxin.
closer. The irony is you were almost at the last test. Here it is. Why don't you just do it? Trust me, it's an easier way out than whatever asinine plan your friend came up with.
Oh, what? Come on, how stupid. Oh. Come on, over here, this way. Come on, come on. Ah! What's going on in there? Can you get out?
I died to the flailing. Oh, that one got back up. I thought I knocked them both over. I guess that's why I died. Whoops.
Come on, come on. Ah! What's going on in there? Can you get out? I heard gunfire. It's a bit late, this, but look out, you're okay. Great, come on. This way, this way. Turret! Go, 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 go!
Alright, this one ends with the shearing metal elevator, if I remember right.
There's the exit! We're almost out of here! He's bringing the whole place back! Hurry! Hurry! This way!
Ah, yes.
Ah, brilliant! You made it through. Well done. Okay, follow me. We've still got work to do. What's happening? Okay. Okay, don't move. Okay, alright, so I've got an idea, but it is bloody dangerous.
Very compelling, Wheatley. Please move on with it.
Ah! Oh, for God's sake, they
Did it
told
teleport me?
that if I ever turned this flashlight on, I would die. They told me that about everything. I mean, I don't even know why they bothered giving me this stuff if they didn't want. Ooh, it's dark down here, isn't it? They say that the old caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy. Chopped up his entire staff of robots. All of them robots. They say at night you can still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally indistinguishable from the originals. No memory of the incident. Nobody knows what they're screaming about. Absolutely terrifying. Though obviously not paranormal in any meaningful way. Oh, nicely done. Quick, this way. Here's an interesting story. You might like this. I almost got a job down here in manufacturing, but guess who the foreman went with? Only an exact duplicate of himself. Nepotism. Ended up giving me the worst possible job, tending to all the smelly humans. Sorry, that's no, I wouldn't say smelly. Just attending to the humans. Sorry about that. That just slipped out. A bit insensitive. The smelly humans. Okay. Oh, I'll tell you, humans. Oh, love them. Just the way they look. It's great, and their folklore. Wonderful, and very colourful.
Why do you gotta be so fucking awkward there, bud?
Right. Well, I'm gonna take this rail down the back way. See?
Well, at least Shell has the long fall boots and would have survived theoretically. Practically,
The way they
no.
look is great, and their folklore. Wonderful, and very colourful.
Word of warning: pipes are slippery.
Right. Well, I'm gonna take this rail down the back way. See you, Bob.
Ah, the turrets. Lovely,
Turret
lovely
redemption
thing.
lines active. Please do not engage with turrets heading towards redemption. Turret redemption lines are not rides. Please exit the turret redemption line.
Almost hopped off. Hello, Prometheus.
Don't make lemonade.
You stay there. It'd be a shame if something happened to that turret.
Target acquired.
Yeah, no bullets. Sorry. Stand it down.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's more than ever. Yeah. What's happening?
Template. Response.
Yeah. What another chance? Oh, thank God. You saved my bacon, pal. Where we go? Is this a jailbreak? Can't say a thing.
Template. Response.
Oh, brilliant. You made it through. Well done. Follow me. You're going to love this.
Response.
Almost there. Ta-da! Only the turret control center. Thank you very much. See that scanner out there, right? It's deciding which turrets to keep
Response.
and which to toss, and it's using that master turret there as a template. Now, if we pull out the template turret, it'll shut down the whole production line. Right, I'm gonna have to hack the door so that we can get at it. Technical, you'll need to turn around while I do this.
Response.
Done! Hacked. Okay, go on, just pull that turret out.
Can't say a thing. What just happened? Better open fire.
Well, that should do it.
Template. Response.
I'm gonna make you back.
What do you have there? Oh, brilliant! That's brilliant.
New template accepted. Response.
If we're lucky, she won't find out all her turrets are crap until it's too late.
Oh, that skips a little bit of dialogue where the computer says,
I'm gonna go and hack the door open.
template missing, going off of memory or whatever the heck it
Okay,
was.
I'm about to start hacking.
Response.
It's a little bit more complicated than it looked from your side. It should take about 10 minutes. Keep
Response.
one eye on the door.
Yes, indeed. Where do I get my gun?
Template.
Hello.
Response.
Hello.
Interesting.
Template.
This door's
Response.
actually pretty complicated. Ah!
Hello, Wheatley.
How long's the door been open? I mean, was there any sort of announcement before it opened, like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like a
The
hacker
turrets
alert?
have been
I mean,
clearly
you know,
exposed
Fair enough.
to
The important thing is it's open.
him.
But it's just mentioned in the future. Cough or something. All right, now she can't use a turret.
Also the
so let's go and
projectors.
take care of that neurotoxin
Burned the
generator
Aperture
as
logo
well.
into the screens, which is hilarious to me.
Bring your daughter to work day. That did
50
not end
potato
well.
batteries.
And 40 potato batteries. Embarrassing. I mean, I realise they're children, but
Volcano.
still, you know, low-hanging fruit and all that. Barely science, really, is it? Baking soda volcano. Well, you know, at least it's not a potato battery, I'll give it that, but it's not terrifically original, is it? You know what I mean? Not exactly primary research, even within the child sciences. Look at that, it's growing right up into the ceiling. The whole place is probably overrun with potatoes at this point, isn't it? At least you won't starve, though. I'm pretty sure we're going the right way, just to reassure you.
Part of me wishes I could hop the railings and either fall to my death or use it as a
Don't worry,
shortcut.
I'm absolutely
My portals are still over there.
100% that it's this way. No,
Wrong.
it's not this way. Okay, let's try this way.
Progressing smoothly.
Ha! I knew we were going the right way.
That's the neurotoxin
This
generator.
is the neurotoxin generator.
Indeed.
Bit bigger than I expected. Not going to be able to just, you know, push it over. Have to apply some cleverness. There's some sort of control room up at the top, so let's go and investigate. Ha, there's our handiwork. I shouldn't laugh, really. They do feel pain of a sort. It's all simulated, you know, but real enough for them, I suppose.
It is a little sad, and by a little I mean exceptionally sad, that they're so adorable.
I'm afraid the door's locked. What are you doing? We don't know what that button. Oh, the door's open. Well done. Let's see what's inside. Good news. I can use this equipment to shut down the neurotoxin system. It is, however, password protected. Ah, alarm bells. No, don't worry. All right. Go on. Do you smell neurotoxin? Hold on. The neurotoxin levels are going down. It's still going down. Still going. Keep it up. That did it. Neurotoxin at 0%. Yes. Hold on.
In case of implosion, look directly at implosion.
Neurotoxin pressure has reached dangerously
Acceptable.
unlethal levels.
Ha! The tube's broken! We can ride it straight to her!
You know, the weird thing about the neurotoxin generator imploding like that has the weird insinuation that is currently pumping out neurotoxin. And that the contents are a vacuum. that becomes unsustainable whenever new neurotoxin is not being introduced. Where's all the neurotoxin going?
They should take us right to her. I can't believe I'm finally doing this. Woo! I knew this would be
Sounds
fun.
about
They told
Aperture.
me it wasn't
Yep.
fun at all. So they said it's not fun at all. And I believed them.
It's
I thought
neat,
it was
but
fun.
I'm asking these
Oh,
questions
but I'm
because I
loving
want
this.
to know.
Hell of a time.
I want an explanation.
This place is huge, and we're only seeing the top
This
layer.
place is giving me
It goes
motion
down for
sickness.
miles. All sealed off years ago, of course. We should be getting close. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on her face. No neurotoxin, no turret. She'll never know what hit her. Hold on, because I might not have thought this next part completely through. Ah! Well, I'm going the wrong way. Get to her. I'll find you.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. Wait.
I honestly, truly didn't think you'd fall for that. In fact, I devised a much more elaborate trap further ahead for when you got through this easy one. If I'd known you let yourself get captured this easily, I would have just dangled a turkey leg on a rope from the ceiling. Well, it was nice
Why are
catching
none of the
up.
toilets functional?
Let's get to business. I hope you brought something stronger than a portal gun this time. Otherwise, I'm afraid you're about to become the immediate past president of the Being Alive Club.
I brought the internet and its massive amounts of
Seriously,
horny.
though. Goodbye.
It's my big chance. This is trouble. Not again. Here comes Doc. Lock and loaded. Ah, this ain't it.
Oh, you were busy back there. Well, I suppose we could just sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead. But I have a better idea. It's your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep breath and hold it.
Hello.
I hate you so much.
Warning, Central Core is 80% corrupt.
That's funny. I don't feel corrupt. In fact, I feel pretty good.
Alternate core detected.
Dear
Oh,
GLaDOS,
that's me
when was
they're
the
talking
last
about.
time
To
you
initiate
tried
core
formatting your
transfer, please
drives?
deposit substitute core in receptacle.
Torture.
Substitute core accepted. Substitute core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
Yes.
Corrupted core. Are you ready to start the procedure?
No.
Oh, yes, she is.
No, 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 no.
You want somebody in your life who loves you as much as GLaDOS loves releasing deadly neurotoxin.
Unless a stalemate associate is present to press the stalemate resolution button.
Pull me out. Leave me in. Leave me in. Go press it.
No, not so fast. Think about this. You need to be a trained stalemate associate to press that button. You're unqualified.
Don't listen to her, all right? It is true that you don't have the qualifications, but you've got something far more important than that. A finger, all right? We should press that button so that she won't kill us.
Impersonating a stalemate associate. I just added that to the list. It's a list I made of all the things you've done. Well, it's a list that I am making, because you're still doing things right now, even though I'm telling you to stop.
Stalemate resolved.
Here we go! Wait, what if this hurts? What if this really hurts? Ah, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will. Believe me, it will.
Are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? You're just saying that, aren't you? You're just no, you're not. It is gonna hurt, isn't it? Exactly how painful are we talking? Ah!
No, stop! No! No! No!
Sorry, I always found it funny, the auto-tuning of the scream.
Oh, check me out, partner. We did it. I'm in control of the whole facility now. Whoa!
I don't think they
Would
intended
look
for you
at
to stand back
Not
here when
too
you're
bad,
doing
eh? Giant
whatever
robot.
this is going on.
Massive. It's not just me, right? I am bloody massive, aren't I? Oh, right, yeah, the escape lift. I'll call it now. There we go. Lift call.
It is quite neat.
Look how small you are down there. Like, let me tell you, I knew it was going to be cool to be in charge of everything. But
Part where he betrays
wow,
you.
this is cool. And check this out. I'm a bloody genius now.
Estás usando este software de traducción de forma incorrecta. Por favor, consulte el manual.
I don't even know what I just said, but I can find out. Oh, sorry, no, the lift. Yes, sorry, I keep forgetting. This body's amazing, seriously. I can't get over how
All I know
small
about that
you
is
are.
that the
Behind you.
software was installed incorrectly and you need to consult the manual.
Actually, why do we have to leave right now? Do you have any idea how good this feels? I did this. Tiny little Wheatley did this.
You didn't do anything. She did all the work.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Now the
That's what
true
you think,
insanity
is it?
and testing
Well, maybe
begins.
it's time I did something.
With some retro
What are you
tests
doing?
and then
No, no.
some
And don't think
incoherent
I'm not
tests.
onto you too, lady. You know what you are? Selfish. I've done nothing but sacrifice to get us here. And what have you sacrificed? Nothing. Zero. All you've done is boss me around. Well, now who's the boss? Who's the boss? It's me. Ah!
Could you imagine if they had done this differently and instead of GLaDOS
See
being
that?
installed into a potato
It's a potato.
as a potato battery,
It's a toy for children.
but like
And
if they had
now
done something
she
else like,
lives in it.
oh, Shell makes a necklace out of the AI core or whatever,
What?
and it just still functions on residual power.
Make me behave. To slow me down. Once they even attached
Slow me down, you say?
intelligence dampening
Yes.
system on me. It clung to my brain like a tumor, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas.
No, not listening. Not listening.
It was your voice.
No, no, you're lying. You're lying.
You're the tumor. You're not just a regular moron. You were designed to be a moron.
I am not a moron!
You are a moron and you are insecure.
Moron they built to make me an idiot.
Well, how about now? Now who's a moron? Could a moron punch you into this pit? Huh? Could a moron do that? Uh-oh.
Well, GLaDOS, I think this is your Pyrrhic victory. We failed to escape. You lost, but at the same time, we are no closer to escaping than we were at the start. Ball.
Hi. So, how are you holding up?
Here?
Because I'm a potato.
Indeed.
Oh, good. My slow clap processor made it into this thing. So we have that. Since it doesn't look like we're going anywhere, well, we are going somewhere. Alarmingly fast, actually. But since we're not busy other than that, here's a couple of facts. He's not just a regular moron. He's the product of the greatest minds of a generation, working together with the express purpose of building the dumbest moron who ever lived. And you just put him in charge of the entire facility. Good.
You know, I asked this before, but how exactly does that potato and Shell have the same terminal velocity?
You could unstrap one of those long fall boots of yours and shove me into it. Just remember to
It actually seems like the potato is falling a little bit faster. Sometimes. Though I guess we need to solve for wind resistance and whatnot, but it's just odd. Quick, someone who's good at Google Foo, find me the terminal velocity of a potato. And I don't mean one launched out of a cannon. Bird. The sound effect is literally bird pecking potato. Really? Alright, we are well on our way to Old Aperture. What Aperture was when it was initially founded by Cave Johnson. Lee? Sorry, distracted. You know how it goes sometimes. You're just off thinking to yourself. Alright, stop getting distracted, Horatio. You've got a game to play. You know, we'll learn later that Aperture Science was basically in financial ruin after Black Mesa managed to yoink a few of their patents before they managed to release them. How did Aperture manage to recover? What a spectacular opening. For a single door and a chair. I say a chair, but there are two. Fun fact, the dangers of groundwaters and things like this tends to be the alkaline metals that can be found naturally in the earth, causing the waters to become highly acidic. Hi, excuse me? Ah, leopard.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Aperture Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want
I
the
can
best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn? There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Right. I may have gone quickly through that first bit, but moving forward, I am going to slow down a little bit so the dialogue and the masterful voice acting of Cave Johnson play out. I'm fumbling over my words. I'm going to blame it on hunger. I have not eaten today, and I can still smell that slow roast. Oh, is it? You regularly listen to Cave Johnson's audio uploaded to YouTube in bulk. Well, there's also the expanded dialogue, and there's one additional bit of dialogue I'll send you after the stream that I recently discovered, and it is horrific. Terrifying, even. Quick, I apologize. Come on. Who wants to work with? Right, good, great, excellent. Sorry for that brief interruption. There were some things that I needed to address on my end. They have been addressed, and we may proceed. Ah, I did the wrong portal. Whoops. Oh well. Whee. Gel pressure control. Blue. You're going to go for blue.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
From scratch, ladies and gentlemen. No hand-holding. There's the running joke of r/hand-holding. So, I guess that tracks, Mr. Shower Curtain Salesman.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
Tragic, but informative. You have described a not insignificant amount of things. Did it make it? It made it! I'm surprised it actually made it. It makes no difference, because I had to go back up anyways,
The lab boys
but...
just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
Indeed, Mr. Johnson.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Oh, right. You can, yep. You can crush the cube if you let it get pinched. Does this serve any purpose? Not really. Do I like to do it anyways? Yes. Yes, I do. Insert whatever joke you like about Horatio crushing cubes. I think it would have been slightly faster to have just walked across. But, where's the fun in that?
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
It is not a fan of bones.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face. I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Alright, now we just need to paint the floor a little bit. Exceptional.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
That has to be the most specific reaction ever, and I love it.
Now, if you're part of Control Group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast. I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Yes, that was the epitome of unintentional. Sometimes the physics of the portals and the repulsion shell don't play the nicest together, and it's always, always funny. I forget, is this the way you solve it? Yes, yes it is.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalk between The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
His use of "we" is interesting. Oh, fine, I'll do it the boring way.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not Mary save science and love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you, box your stuff, out the front door, parking lot, car, goodbye.
Not about why, it's about why not. Why can't you get a loan, Cave Johnson? Why can't you afford moon rocks? Why does leaping in and out of portals not leach lunar poison from a man's bloodstream?
Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there'll always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Now we proceed to the next round of tests, where things become financially difficult for Old Cave. Now we get to work with the orange and the blue. Hello, phone. I can't check that right now. It's unimportant, it's only an email.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing?
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to Aperture. You're here because we want the best, and you're it. Nope. Couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and not touch anything unless it's test related?
Oh, hi.
Spectacular.
You're good at murder. Could you... Oh, thanks. Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go. No tricks. This... Well, you stabbed me. What is wrong with you?
Seconds? It took you seconds, GLaDOS?
Power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to... Did anything happen while I was out?
Yes, more
The
cutoff
testing area is
text.
just up ahead. The quicker you get through, the quicker you'll get your $60.
Hold on. Who?
Carolyn, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
Mr. Johnson. Why did I just... Who is that? What the hell is going on here?
Was that necessary? No. No, it was not. I think it was funny. It's also what we call in the business of foreshadowing.
Okay, I guess emotional outbursts require more than 1.6 volts. Now we know that. We just need to relax. We're still going to find out what the hell's going on here, but calmly.
How compelling, GLaDOS. Are you ready for another panic attack?
Those people in the portrait, they look so familiar.
Ah, yes, now I remember.
Great job, astronaut,
Spectacular.
war hero, and/or Olympian. With your help, we're gonna... This on? Hey, listen up down there. That thing's called an elevator, not a bathroom.
I swear I know him.
Alright, there's one more type of gel we have to become acquainted with.
If you're interested in an additional $60, flag down a test associate and let them know. You could walk out of here with 120 weighing down your bindle if you let us take you apart, put some science stuff in you, then put you back together, good as new.
I think that's covered. I see. I forgot an important step, which was the extra blue repulsion gel. Excellent.
In case you're
Good,
interested,
it was
there's
orange
still
and
some
not
positions
blue.
available for that bonus opportunity I mentioned earlier. Again, all you gotta do is let us disassemble you. We're not banging rocks together here. We know how to put a man back together. So, that's a complete reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the old ones, plus we're scooping out tumors. Frankly, you ought to be paying us.
You know, when it comes to pseudo-antagonists, I guess, no. I guess the term would be morally bankrupt, incredibly charismatic characters. Cave Johnson and
Thank you.
Handsome Jack are both up there for
For
me.
staggering your way through Aperture Science's propulsion gel testing, you've made some real contributions to society for a change, and for that, humanity is grateful. If you had any belongings, please pick them up now. We don't want old newspapers and sticks cluttering up the building. For many of you, I realize $60 is an unprecedented windfall, so don't go spending it all on, I don't know, Carolyn, what do these people buy? Tattered hats? Beard dirt?
Carolyn, why do I know this woman? Did I kill her? Or... Oh my god. Look, you're doing a great job. Can you handle things for yourself for a while? I need to think.
The best I can do is a solid perhaps. Ah. That will do it. And there's the last repulsion gel, or the last gel. Right. I'm getting my puzzles mixed up. This happens from time to time. Oh, disappointing. You actually don't need that much speed. The run-up is way longer than what you need it
Welcome
for,
to the
but...
Enrichment Center. Since making test participation mandatory for all employees, the quality of our test subjects has risen dramatically. Employee retention, however, has not. As a result, you may have heard we're going to phase out human testing. There's still a few things left to wrap up, though. And the bean counters told me we literally could not afford to buy $7 worth of moon rocks, much less 70 million. Bought them anyway, ground them up, mixed them into a gel. And guess what? Ground up moon rocks are pure poison. I am deathly ill. Still, it turns out they're a great portal conductor. So now, we're going to see if jumping in and out of these new portals can somehow leach the lunar poison out of a man's bloodstream. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Let's all stay positive and do some science. That said, I would really appreciate it if you could test as fast as possible. Carolyn, please bring me more pain pills.
If you are allergic to lunar sediment and or starch. Question, what is lunar starch? Or is that specifically starch? People I lived with has tasted the slow-cooked roast I made. Said it tastes fantastic. I sure wish that was me right about now. I am a little bit hungry. Full disclosure. Look, it's always been said that in everyone's life, they feel the need to paint at one point or another. Or cave. I mean, yeah. Ah, yes, the lemonade.
Life gives you lemons. Don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad. I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day it thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your house down.
Burning people. He said what we're all thinking.
The point is, if we can store music on a compact disc, why can't we store a man's intelligence and personality on one? So I have the engineers figuring that out now. Brain mapping, artificial intelligence. We should have been working on it 30 years ago. I will say this, and I'm gonna say it on tape so everybody hears it 100 times a day. If I die before you people can pour me into a computer, I want Carolyn to run this place. Now she'll argue. She'll say she can't. She's modest like that, but you make her. Hell, put her in my computer. I don't care. All right, test's over. You can head on back to your desk.
Goodbye, sir.
And just like that, a meme was born. People who are familiar with Gary's mod remember the combustible lemon weapon that was very popular in the community additions to it. You shouldn't be so sad. Smile for what was, not the inevitable what will be. I'm sad you can't pick up the phones or the keyboards. There is a weird, I guess, nostalgic feeling watching the ages of technology pass by as you pass through old Aperture.
We are going to march right back upstairs and make him put me back in my body. And he'll probably kill us because he's incredibly powerful and I have no plan. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1, and that's with some generous rounding. Still, though, let's get mad. If we're going to explode, let's at least explode with some dignity.
Aww. We came so close. We didn't need to bonk. Did I place this portal poorly or something? Alright, very good. Very good. And now we just kind of have to wait a little bit while the painting happens. Yes, yes, I remember this test now. I say test, but puzzle. Puzzle is the word. Excuse me. Is the puzzle I'm looking for. Oh, that's locked. Okay, I did nothing differently other than, I guess, some better portal placement.
That poster. Go look at it for a second, would you? Paradoxes. No AI can resist thinking about them. I know how we can beat him.
And so the three flavors are reintroduced to Aperture Science proper. And our way back into the Aperture Science compound arrives. Our chariot descends.
If you can get me in front of him, I'll fry every circuit in that little idiot's head. As long as I don't listen to what I'm saying, I should be okay. Probably.
Is it weird that the old foundations of After don't have these earthquake-resistant foundations?
So it's not the most watertight plan to go confront an omnipotent power-mad AI with. Still, it's a better plan than exploding. Marginally.
Also, calling Wheatley omnipotent is not... I wouldn't go that far. Alright, so we're... The Itch. We're on to the third section, the third arc of the game, which is the final
For
one.
God's sake, your boxes with legs. It's literally your only purpose. Walking onto buttons. How can you not do the one thing you're designed for?
Try to get us down there. I'll hit him with a paradox.
Warmer. Warmer.
Fun fact, you can
Boiling hot,
I say
okay,
you
colder,
can
colder,
soft
ice
lock the
cold,
game,
you're Arctic now.
but
You're-
the game
you're
can
very
soft
cold.
lock
Very,
itself.
Very, very cold. Look, just
If
get on
by
the button.
chance one of those little things actually
that's
hop
funny,
onto
is
the
it?
button,
Oh, it's funny because
it will
we've
soft
been at
lock the
this for
game.
12 hours and you haven't solved it either, so I don't know why you're laughing. You've got 1 hour.
It
Solve
is-
it.
It is spectacularly unlikely to happen. Spectacularly unlikely to happen. But it has happened.
Solve this puzzle for him. When he comes back, I'll...
Ah, yes. I knew you'd solve it.
Hey, moron.
Oh. Hello?
Alright, paradox time. This
Hold on, watch all the cubes.
is false. Don't think about it.
All of them understand that it's a paradox, and have
That was easy.
cried
I'll
because
be
of
honest,
it.
I might have heard
Wheatley
that
is
one
too
before, though,
stupid
so
to
it's
understand,
Paradox.
and GLaDOS is actually trying not to understand.
Look, this place is going to blow up if I don't get back in my body.
False. I'll go false.
Explosion imminent. Evacuate the
Hold on.
facility
I thought
immediately.
I'd fix that.
Warning. Reactor core is at critical.
There, fixed. Hey, it is great seeing you guys again. Seriously, it turns out I'm a little bit short on test subjects right now, so this works out perfect. And off we go. You have no idea what it's like in this body. I have to test all the time, or I get this itch. You know, it must be hardwired into the system or something. Oh, but I tell you, when I do test, oh man alive, nothing
Do
feels
test,
better.
but do you
It's
test
just,
positive?
So I've got to test. So I've got to test. So you're gonna test, and I'm gonna watch, and everything is gonna be just.
Warning. Core overheating. Nuclear meltdown imminent.
I think we're in trouble.
Designed this test myself. It's a little bit difficult. Oh, yes. Oh, that felt really good. Oh, here's an idea. Since making tests is so difficult, why don't you just keep solving this test? Same one. And I can just, like, watch you solve it. Yeah, that sounds much easier. Here we go. Now, do it again. And... nothing. Alright, can't blame me for trying. Okay, new tests. New tests. Gotta be some tests around here somewhere. Oh, here we go.
Alright, so my paradox idea didn't work. And it almost killed me. Luckily, by the looks of things, he knows as much about test building as he does about logical contradictions.
It is hilarious that Wheatley couldn't understand that it was a logical contradiction, but all of the spider cubes he made could.
It shouldn't be hard to stay alive long enough to find him.
Right, as I was saying, the Portal 2 has 3 arcs. Aperture,
It's alright. Everything's good. I just invented some more tests.
This is one of
dilapidated aperture,
Not entirely.
Old
not entirely.
aperture,
Look at the word
and-
test there on the wall. That's brand new.
I'm going to call this Neo Aperture. Because it fits. Oh, there it is. That was disorienting.
Okay, so the bad news is the tests are my tests now, so they can kill us. The good news is, well, none so far, to be honest. I'll get back to you on that.
I forget what the tunnel things are called. But those have been introduced now, so they'll start appearing in tests, as well as the fluid, as well as the lasers.
Sorry, you're on your own.
Yeah, made this test myself out of smaller tests that I found lying around. Jammed them all together. Buttons, got funnels, bottomless pits are
Funnel
involved. It's got it all. It's got it all. After dynamite. Alright, okay, this is taking too long, okay? I'll just tell you how to solve the test, okay? See that button over there, alright? You just need to... Ah!
And that's why I can't help you solve the tests.
Never mind. Never mind, solve it yourself. You're on your own. Oh, yes. Well done.
Thanks. All we had to do was pull that lever.
What? Well, no, you pressed the button. Ah!
I know we're in a lot of trouble and probably about to die, but that was worth it.
You gotta enjoy the little things. Life is a fickle thing. Enjoy it while it
He's going to
lasts.
run out of test chambers eventually. I never stockpiled them.
I'm coming. Don't start yet. You are not going to believe this. I found a sealed off wing. Hundreds of perfectly good test chambers just sitting there, filled with skeletons. Shook them out, good as new.
Skeletons. Right, I guess I did stockpile some tests. Just as mementos, though.
And there we go. Be honest, you can't even tell, can you? Seamless. Here it comes.
Was it worth it? No. Do I find it hilarious? Yes.
Oh, disappointed.
Oh no, it's happening sooner than I expected. I'm sure we'll be fine.
We call this in the business chemical resistance.
It's probably nothing. Keep testing while I look for a way out.
When we began, he was strung out and he
All right,
really
so
needed a
that last
fix.
test was seriously disappointing. Apparently, being civil isn't motivating you, so let's try her way, all right? Fatty, adopted Fatty, Fatty, no parents. What?
What exactly is wrong with being adopted?
What's wrong with being adopted? Lack of parents.
For the record, you are adopted and that's terrible.
And also,
I what?
nothing. But some of my best friends actually are orphans.
Also,
But
look at her, you moron.
I
Not fat.
have some questions.
I'm not a moron! Just do the test. Just do the test.
I find that mildly humorous in a horrific kind of way. Okay. Good.
It's not enough! If I'm such a moron, why can't you solve a simple test?
I might have pushed that moron thing a little too far this time.
You didn't push it far enough, Gladys.
Now he's playing classical music.
I wonder how much of the classical Valve license. Or is this royalty-free generic classic music? Not very much of it. They did not.
Oh, sorry. Hope that didn't disturb you too much then. It was the sound of books. Pages being turned. So that's just what I was doing. Just reading, books. So not a moron. Anyway, just finished the last one. Just now, the hardest one. Machiavelli. Do not know what all the fuss was about. Understood it perfectly. Have you read that one?
Yes.
Yeah, doubt it. Well, on with the test. Wish there was more books. Well, there's not.
Most people accidentally smash the monitor here. Placing that there will cause the monitor to get hit, and a lot of people get their first bit of funny dialogue there.
Has a built-in euphoric response to testing. Eventually, you build up a resistance to it. It can get a little unbearable, unless you have the mental capacity to push past it. It didn't matter to me. I was in it for the science. Him, though.
You weren't in it for the science, you were in it because that's all you had to do. All you had to do. English words, pronunciations, compounding.
If he's not getting his solution euphoria, we could be in a lot of trouble.
Press any key to vent radiological emissions into atmosphere. Consult reactor core manual for instructions on proper reactor core maintenance and repair.
Don't mind me, just moving the old test chamber a little bit closer to me. I'd have thought maybe proximity to the test solving might give us stronger results. What was that? Oh, sorry, I could have sworn you said something.
He's taking us right to him. This is perfect.
That cube almost didn't fall down there. One moment, please. Very good. I apologize about that. There was a spot on the monitor. I've got myself in trouble because I pressed the wrong button. I need to place down orange so I don't get shot. Less than ideal. Yeah, that cube placement was a little brutal. Oh, cube. Fun fact, you can body check the big screens. Get the same effect as if you launched a cube or something else into it.
Are you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of ways to solve them, and you're picking all the worst ways. No, that was the solution. What am I missing?
That was the solution. Why did that not get him tased?
Brainwave, I'm going to tape you solving these and then watch 10 at once. Get a more sort of concentrated burst of science. Oh, on a related note, I am going to need you to solve these 10 times as fast. Anyway, just give me a wave, would you, before you solve this one, alright? I don't want to spoil the ending for when I watch it later.
Easy puzzle, easy life.
Oh, you just solved it, didn't you? I told you to tell me before. Why are you making this so hard for me?
Remember when I told you that he was specifically designed to make bad decisions? Because I think he's decided not to maintain any of the crucial functions required to keep this facility from exploding.
Was self-destructing, already fixed. Programmed in one last tremor for old time's sake. One or two more tremors in there, just for fun.
Warning. Core overheating.
I let him keep his job, I'm not a monster. Ignore what he's saying though, just keep on testing.
I let him keep his job, I'm not a monster. Laboratories.
Oh, bless your little primate brain. I'm not actually in the room with you, am I? Technology. It's complicated. You can't hurt the big old god face. Alright, still nothing. Let's keep moving. Sorry about the lift. It's out of service. It's melted. Might as well, give you the tour.
The elevator's
To your
out of
left,
service
you'll see
because it
some lights
melted.
of some kind. Don't know what they do. Very sciencey. And to your right, something huge hurtling toward. Oh God, run! That's not supposed to be there. Are you all right back there? Here, I'll turn the beam off. Wait! Oh no! That's not helpful. I don't know why I thought that would help.
After seeing what he's done to my facility, after we take over again, is it all right if I kill him?
Ah, you're alive! Great. Yeah, just getting a test ready for you, obviously. Who else would I be doing it for? No one. So, let's see here. Exit. There is no exit. Not a problem. I'll make an exit for your test. There. Ding. Good. Perfect. Looking good. I'll be honest, after you told me to turn that beam off, I thought I had lost you. Went poking around for other test subjects. No luck there. Everyone's still dead. Oh, I did find something though. Reminds me, I've got a big surprise for you two. Seriously, look forward to it.
Alright, that's been thoroughly slimed. I love any test that has the acceleration jump. It just... Oh, it is so nice.
You two are gonna love this big surprise. In fact, you might say you're going to love it to death. You'll love it until it kills you, till you're dead. All right. I don't know whether you're picking up on what I'm saying there,
Yes,
but
thanks. We get it. All right. He's not even trying to be subtle anymore. Or maybe he still is, in which case, wow, that's kind of sad.
Sorry, my fault. Butterfingers.
Either way, I get the impression he's about to kill us.
Carry on. Only 3 more chambers to your big surprise. Oh, that's tiring.
Right, now we reverse the polarity and, yeah. Oh no, the turrets are in the splash zone.
Oh, you solved it? Good. Good one. Good for you.
So, he's inexplicably happy all of a sudden, even though he should be going out of his mind with test withdrawal. And he's got a surprise for us. What did he find back there?
The Cooperative Testing Initiative. Or, what was it? Atlas and Peabody.
I'll bet you're both dying to know what your big surprise is. Well, only 2 more chambers.
We're running out of time. I think I can break us out.
Fun fact, if you ever watch a speed run
Just play along.
of this of Portal 2, this part gets wild. The skip they perform here is just
We're doing it
ridiculous.
now. Okay, credit where it's due. For a little idiot built specifically to come up with stupid, unworkable plans, that was a pretty well-laid trap.
You've probably figured it out by now, but I don't need you anymore. I found 2 little robots back here, built specifically for testing.
Oh no. He found the Cooperative Testing Initiative. It's something I came up with to phase out human testing just before you escaped. It wasn't anything personal, just, you know, you did kill me. Fair's fair. Well, this is the part where he kills us.
Hello! This is the part where I kill you. Had a bit of a brainwave. There I was, smashing some steel plates together, and I thought to myself, yes! No, don't do that. Stand right here. Where'd you go? Come back, come back!
It's the part where he tries.
No, seriously, do come back. Please, come back, please. Oh, you came back. I didn't plan for this. Can't reset the death trap.
Yeah, all the chapters
could
have been
you just
glitched
jump into that
except,
pit? Would you just jump into that pit for me?
I think,
Could
the
you just-
itch.
Would you just jump into that pit there? That deadly pit? Okay,
Yeah,
look,
the chapter
I'm
headers
not
have
gonna
always
kill you,
been,
okay, if you come back.
I think it has to do with the resolution
Oh,
I'm playing on.
Just thinking back to the old times, the old days when we were friends, good old friends, not enemies. And I would say something like, come back, and you'd be like, yeah, no problem, and you'd come back. What happened to those days?
Yes. That's your favorite part of the game? Where it all comes together with the part where he kills you. Yeah, that's
What happened to those
very
days?
fair.
Can't help but notice that you're not coming back, which is disappointing. Oh, I've got an idea.
He's hit an invisible wall. He's leashed.
Yes, in your face, I got armor. Fine, let the games begin. Hold on, I'm almost there. Don't mind me, continue escaping.
What a pleasant noise. What a fantastic sound effect.
Ha! Death trap! Are they killing you? They are killing you, aren't they? Ah! Was that your bullet? Wiggle bullet flying out the roof? It was. Oh, those were the crap turrets.
I was gonna take it home.
Well, no matter, because I'm still holding all the cards. And guess what? They're all full houses. Never actually played cards, we need to learn. Anyway, new turret, not defecting. Ace of fours. Best hand. Unbeatable, I would imagine. Oh, I see. Clever. Very clever. And foolish. Spinny blade wall. Machiavellian. No. Well, good. Finally, a nemesis worthy of my vast intellect. Holmes versus Moriarty. Aristotle versus Mashy Spike Plate. Stay still, please.
Well, at least you had the courtesy to
All
say
right, stop
please.
moving. Well, almost got you there.
I didn't realize you could catch the debris. I've never actually stayed to see that you can catch the big stuff. That's wild.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Come back, come back! right there? Oh, did it kill you? That would be amazing if it killed you. Hello? Oh, yes, all right, no, just had a brainwave. I'll be back. If you're still alive, I'm gonna be back. Don't die until I get back.
Fantastic. You're rapidly running out of game.
Crushing's too good for him. First, he'll spend a year in the incinerator. Year 2, cryogenic refrigeration wing. Then 10 years in the chamber I built where all the robots scream at you. Then
What?
I'll kill him.
Why do you have a wing filled with robots that scream at you? It seems like a strangely specific thing to have.
There you are. Great. Just get rid of this apple. There we go. I wanted to talk to you for a moment, if I may. I'll be honest, the death traps have been a bit of a failure so far for both of us. I think you'll agree. And you are getting very close to my lair.
I beg you to stop talking.
First one today, like, it sounds a bit ridiculous. Okay, I'll take that as a no then. Fine. Well, may the best man win. Sphere. May the best sphere win. Swap that in. Much more clever. Books.
Oh my god. What has he done to this place? You know, I'm not stupid. I realize you don't want to put me back in charge. You think I'll betray you, and on any other day you'd be right. The scientists were always hanging cores on me to regulate my behavior. I've heard voices all my life, but now I hear the voice of a conscience, and it's terrifying. Because for the first time, it's my voice. I'm being serious. I think there's something really wrong with me.
If I finish the game while you're gone, great stream. I mean, at the rate I'm progressing, I probably will.
Corrupted cores, we're in luck. You find a way to stun him, I'll send you a core, and then you attach it to him. If we do it a few times, he might become corrupt enough for another core transfer.
Alright,
Plug me in and
let's
I'll take
finish
you out.
this.
Look, even if you think we're still enemies, we're enemies with a common interest. Revenge. You like revenge, right? Everybody likes revenge. Well, let's go get some.
Well. Welcome to my lair. Let me just flag something up. According to the control panel light up there, the entire building is going to self-destruct in about 6 minutes. I'm pretty sure it's a problem with the light. I think the light's on the blink, but just in case it isn't, I am actually going to have to kill you, as discussed earlier. So let's call that 3 minutes and then a minute break, but we should leave allegedly 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down whatever's starting all the fires. So anyway, that's the itinerary. Also, I took the liberty of watching the tapes of you killing her, and I'm not going to make the same mistakes. 4-part plan is this. 1. No portal services. 2.
Wheatley, I
start
beg you,
neurotoxin
stop
immediately.
talking.
3. Bomb-proof shields for me. Leading directly onto number 4. Bombs for throwing at you. Do you know what? This plan is so good, I'm going to give you a sporting chance and turn off the neurotoxin. I'm joking, of course. Goodbye.
Neurotoxin level at capacity in 5 minutes.
Ha! That's sounded real. No, that was actually an impression of you. Actually, because you just fell into my trap, my brilliant trap. Just then, I wanted you to trick me into bursting that pipe. You didn't trick me, seemingly trick me, to give you... Ah!
Only need one. Alright, where's the core? Where's the core? My ability to mess up is spectacular.
Here comes spacecraft. Omni spacecraft. Spacecraft help. Metabite telescope. On a series, by telescope. Gonna be in space. Space. On a...
Warning.
Ah, Space
Core
Corps.
corruption at
Such a
50%.
spectacular child.
Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in 4 minutes.
What happened? What happened? What have you put onto me? What is that? Hold on. Ah, the bloody... Ah!
Wow, that bomb went really high.
Okay, great. Here comes another core.
Quick, what's the situation? Oh, hey, you pretty lady. Name's Rick. So you out having yourself a little adventure? What, are you fighting that guy? You got that under control? You know, because there's a lot of stuff on fire. Hey, countdown clock. Man, that is trouble. Situation's looking pretty ugly.
Warning. Core corruption at 75%. Reactor explosion timer destroyed. Reactor explosion uncertainty emergency preemption protocol initiated. This facility will self-destruct in 2 minutes.
Enough! I told you not to put these cores on, but you don't listen, do you? Quiet. Ah!
Here's another core. This one should do it.
In 1948, at the request of a dying boy, baseball legend Babe Ruth ate 75 hot dogs, then died of hot dog poisoning. Whales are twice as intelligent and 3 times as delicious as humans. The first person to prove that cow's milk is drinkable was very, very thirsty. The square root of rope is string.
Warning.
The square root of rope is string.
Manual core replacement required.
Oh, I see.
Substitute core. Are you ready to start? Corrupted core. Are you ready to start?
What do you think?
Interpreting vague answer as yes.
No. Didn't pick up on my sarcasm.
Stalemate detected. Fire detected in the stalemate resolution annex. Extinguishing.
Ah, that just cleans right off, does it? Well, that would have been good to know a little earlier.
Stalemate resolution.
If only you were a scientist
Please
and
press
did
the
some
stalemate
experiments.
resolution button.
Beforehand.
Do not press that button. No! Do not do it! I forbid you to press it!
Press the button.
Don't press that button!
Press it.
Don't press it! Come back! Part 5! Booby trap the stalemate button! What? Are you still alive? You are joking! You have got to be kidding me! Well, I'm still in control, and I have no idea how to fix this place.
Moon!
Oh, you had to play bloody...
I wonder what the velocity of the portals are. Does it adjust via distance? It's for it to leave Earth's atmosphere and hit the moon that quickly.
Let go! We're in space! Ah, let go! Let go! I'm still
Well, there goes the
connected.
Space Corps on its way to
myself
Skyrim.
in. I can still fix this!
I already fixed it, and you are not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans! Hold on to me! Tighter! Ah! Grab me! Grab me! Grab me! Grab me!
You bet someone already calculated the speed of that shot. Perhaps.
Oh, thank God, you're all right.
What in the world, phone?
You know, being Carolyn taught me a valuable lesson. I thought you were my greatest enemy, when all along you were my best
Someone joined the
friend.
Discord.
The surge of emotion that shot through me when I saved your life taught me an even more valuable lesson, where Carolyn lives in my brain.
Carolyn deleted.
Goodbye, Carolyn. You know, deleting Carolyn just now taught me a valuable lesson. The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one. And I'll be honest, killing you is hard. You know what my days used to be like? I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life. And then you showed up. You dangerous, mute lunatic. So you know what? You win. Just go. It's been fun. Don't come back.
Normally I would let this go and let the credits play out. But Karamiya always gets tagged for copyrights. In the VOD, the credits would be muted anyways. In the VOD I'm going to put over on the YouTube channel, it would be muted. So instead of that, we're going to go ahead and skip it. I feel like bundling the turrets so they double as both home defense and accordion musical instrument would have been marketing genius. Oh, that's enough of that. So they put reflectors on the moon so that scientists could shoot lasers and measure time for bounces back, which was 2.5 seconds. So the portal gun is that fast like the laser, IRL. Well, would that not be the speed of light? Though I'm not sure if there's a distinction between the speed of light in the red wavelength versus blue wavelength versus, you know. Does red light go faster than blue light? Because there is a noticeable red or blue shift whenever it comes to things in a distance, whether they're moving towards or away from you. But it's been many, many years since I did anything remotely scientific. Oh well. Everyone, that was Portal 2's campaign. I really do recommend checking out the end credits as well as the Portal 2's Karamiya. It is very, very good. Thank you all for stopping by. There's a Discord, there's a YouTube, and there's a Twitter. You can get updates and see my latest content on the YouTube. The updates are on Twitter, and I suppose I post alerts in the Discord. I would post more there, but no one talks. So join, be the difference you wish to see in the community. Hope everyone has a good day. I'm gonna go eat some of that roast I've had cooking for 10 hours.